You've seen him as a commentator, as a fighter, and even as a coach. He's known for his infectious smile and his genuine love for the sport, but every now and then something gets under his skin. I'm talking about none other than Daniel PC Cormier, and recently, a fellow fighter felt his wrath. Now, we all know DC has had his share of feuds. Who can forget the legendary rivalry with John Jones? That was more than just a fight, it was personal. Then there was that playful yet serious back and forth with his good friend, Khabib Nurmagomedov. But this time, it was a little different, and it all started with a simple retweet. When a retweet goes wrong, imagine you're at work, doing your thing, when you find out someone you respect has publicly, even if indirectly, slighted you. That's exactly what happened to Daniel Cormier. He was calling a fight, doing his commentary, and afterward, a post popped up online. The post was a little harsh, suggesting there should be a button to mute DC's mic. Ouch. Now, most people would probably ignore it or maybe just shake their head. But DC saw something that made his blood boil. The post had been retweeted by none other than UFC welterweight champion, Della. Wait, what? The champ? A guy DC has always shown respect for. This wasn't just a random troll. It was a fellow athlete, someone in his own community. The message that broke the ice. Fueled by a mix of confusion and anger, DC didn't hesitate. He pulled out his phone and messaged Jack directly. Can you picture it? The message must have been pretty blunt. In a video he shared on his YouTube channel, DC explained what he said. I texted him. I go, Jack, wrong bro, what's up? Why Jack? That's the kind of message you send when you're not looking for a fight, but you're definitely looking for an explanation. It's a mix of disappointment and a touch of, hey, what's going on here? He wasn't lashing out. He was genuinely trying to understand. Why would a guy like Jack, a champion, a professional, do something like that? The response from Jack was a breath of fresh air. It was short, sweet, and to the point. He didn't make excuses or try to justify it. He simply wrote back, my bad, DC, it was a bad take. Sometimes, that's all you need. A quick apology, a moment of realness. It showed that Jack owned his mistake, and it was enough to diffuse the entire situation. It's a reminder that even the biggest stars make mistakes, and a simple apology can go a long way. Remembering the good old days with Khabib. This incident with Jack Della is a testament to how DC handles conflict. It's direct, it's honest, and it's real. And it brings to mind another story, this time with a friend and training partner, Khabib Nurmagomedov. DC and Khabib have a unique and hilarious relationship. They constantly tease each other, push each other's buttons, and it's all built on a foundation of deep respect and friendship. But even with them, there's a line. On one occasion, Khabib took a prank a little too far. DC, known for his good nature, wasn't having it. The details are a little fuzzy, but what we know is that DC confronted Khabib. It wasn't about a retweet or an online comment. It was a face-to-face confrontation about a joke that went past the point of funny and into the territory of disrespectful. Just like with Jack, DC didn't let it fester. He addressed it head-on. That's a huge lesson we can all learn. Instead of letting anger simmer and resentment build, he tackles it directly, in person, or with a straight message. The takeaway. So, what can we learn from all this? 1. Don't let things fester. If something bothers you, address it. A simple text or a quick conversation can clear the air faster than 1,000 thoughts in your head. 2. Accountability is key. Jack Della could have ignored DC's message. He could have made an excuse. Instead, he took ownership of his mistake with a simple, honest apology. It speaks volumes about his character. 3. Directness wins. Whether it's with a stranger or a friend, being direct and honest is a much better path than passive-aggressive behavior. DC could have just unfollowed Jack or made a cryptic post about it, but he chose to be direct, and it worked. It's easy to think of these athletes as larger-than-life figures who are immune to online negativity. But this story reminds us that they're human too. They get annoyed, they get hurt, and they get frustrated. But how they handle it is what makes all the difference. What do you think? Have you ever had to confront someone over a misunderstanding? How did it go?